Hey everyone, what's happening? Welcome to Maych TV. I am Maych. So Liverpool played Manchester United. Mohamed Salah scored an injury time goal, and then this happened. We're gonna win the league. See, it's contagious. It's contagious. Hope, happiness, positivity, contagious things, which we very easily forget in this very, very negative society that we live in these days. Right, let's talk about it, because I've seen some up and down reaction to it, to be perfectly honest. Is it a guarantee of something that's going to happen? No. Should it be treated as some form of gospel speak, like this is a message sent back from the future to tell everyone that this is what's going to happen? No, this is just something that happens in football grounds. Yeah, very much. It's the reason why you can be winning a third round tie and sing "Tell Me Ma, I'm going to Wembley," or "We shall not be moved" with a team that's going to win the FA Cup. You just do. When you're behind your team, you get swept up in it. It is more a statement of intent than it is let's say a unequivocal, set in stone thing that is definitely going to happen. Even though, based on how Liverpool's season's gone so far, it's pretty much as close as you're going to get to it. The thing I find funny around all this is the reaction, and a lot of it's the reaction from other fans, and sometimes it's the reaction from Liverpool fans. And I was on a Red Men show this week, and I basically called everyone who's not prepared to sing it a massive shithouse. And I'm not saying that's not true. Well, look, there's people who've got anxieties and all that, fine, they're perfectly entitled to them. I think we've got an issue on the flip side of it. The people who are lying in wait, there'll be loads of like little weirdos who are desperate to clip stuff up. I've seen Chris Pajak's match reaction clips being taken and put on Twitter and all, and some of it's because he really goes big on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I've seen Man United fans going, hey, he's right. But in other respects, people are using it to bank in this stuff because, well, listen, if it all goes tits up, I want to be ready. I want to be ready with the freshest memes. I want to be ready with the freshest banter to throw in the faces of Liverpool fans. And that's a real concern. Not that I'm scared that that's what's going to happen. I just think it's a real concern for those people, and the fact that, look, the mums and dads have got these little fucking aliens living in their houses, and they're probably going to be there for a very, very long time, you know, sweating up the place with their virginal juices. No, I think it's funny because what's happened in the way that we talk about football and the modern football narrative, everything is just future ammunition to bash your rivals and what have you with. So you're not allowed to enjoy it in the moment. And what's being said is, when a football fan says something, or a collection of football fans do things, particularly in these kind of things like making prognostications, it's seen as gospel. It's not gospel. It's just a song, just people enjoying themselves. Football's supposed to be fun. And that's why the contagion factor is big. You're meant to get swept up in things. And I think we live in a world now, because of likes of VAR, you know, you've now got people who are scared to celebrate. You've got people who are terrified of throwing themselves in. And if you've got anxieties around saying we're going to win the league, then fair play, absolute fair play. But it's not a song that you can sing when it's won, first and foremost. And people saying, well, you've got to wait for the point, you've got to wait for the point. On this particular instance, I would say it's definitely not something that was chosen. It's not like there was a button that got pushed and everyone collectively got together and loomed over this button and went, are we doing this, lads? Are we doing this? Are we all gonna press it? Right, I want a show of hands from everyone. Teddy there in 304. Are you happy to press the button? You're not. Sorry, 12,499 other people in the car. Teddy's not having it. Teddy's not having it, so we're not singing. Doesn't happen that way. It's a raw outpouring of emotion. People got swept up into it, and it was great. It was one of the reasons. That's why we go to football, because that football's meant to be fun. It's meant to be enjoyable. And for me, if you're not prepared to throw yourself into it, if you're not prepared to commit to it, you are a shithouse, and maybe football's not for you. And the problem we've got is we're conditioned to think that football's dead serious and it's dead important, and it's not. It's a game. It's a game. It's a big game, and we've also got this, the Bill Shankly thing. It's not a matter of life and death. It's more important than that. it's a great saying. It's a great thing to put on posters and T-shirts and murals and harp on documentaries about it. It's a great sentiment. But even Bill Shankly, I'm sure he would have admitted saying it with a little bit of tongue in cheek. This is a guy who said that if Everton were playing at the bottom of his garden, he'd draw the curtains. Same fella, took the piss, enjoyed life, he got what he was talking about. Look, this is what I say. If you can't throw yourself into something, if you can't 100% commit to it, I don't get what the point is, and it is the problem. Is you're left with the world of when can you be up, when can you be celebratory, when can you enjoy the football? Because you could draw this back down to a point of, are you even allowed to celebrate goals? You've got to be able to throw yourself in at any given moment. You've got to find enjoyment in football. And again, because football coverage is so po-faced all the time, it's serious men in serious expensive suits talking serious business about who's to blame for things not going right. They don't sit there and celebrate the good. They don't sit there and go, hang on, these lads are really good at football. There's a reason they're playing at the Premier League level. That should be Lord and Mighty. No, you just got a bunch of grumpy, miserable old dickheads in studios telling you the football's just horrible and shit, and telling you why your players that you like aren't very good, and why your football team's not very good, and everything that they're doing wrong. It's just boring. So shit and boring. Have fun at the football. The only advice you have fun in life. I've got to have fun. There's loads of really shit, serious things happening in the country right now, and I'm not even going to dive into it because fuck it. But you've got to pay your council tax, and you've got to go and do the weekly shop. You've got to have food on your table, and you've got to make sure that your kids have got fucking shoes that haven't got holes in them. You've got to make sure that your roof isn't leaking. You've got to make sure that your car's got fuel in it. You've got to make sure you don't get run over when you're crossing the street. You've got all these things to fill your head on a day-to-day basis. Football's meant to be escapism. And now, look, if you're into it, now on the flip of this, if you're into it, needing football to be the thing that solves all the problems in your life, that's just as bad as the other end of the spectrum. What you've got to do is you've got to find your moments throughout it, because look, if you want to hinge your happiness on success in football, you're on a hiding to nothing. I can tell you that for nothing. I've just constructed 10 to 12 years of my life covering Liverpool Football Club, and I've gone through some of the worst times in Liverpool history. The most barren spell Liverpool ever had in terms of trophies, pretty much in its 125 plus years of history. So I thought when Liverpool were going to win a trophy, that was going to be it for me. That was going to be some sort of spiritual moment. Completed it, mate. Great big full stop, big stamp, done it, sit in it, marvel in it. And there was certainly a little bit of that with Liverpool in the European Cup, but it wasn't some life-defining moment. It was just another high point. It was a higher point than most points. And those high points exist in football in every single 90 minutes. It's just about identifying them and making a point and going out of your way to enjoy them to the best of your ability. And that doesn't have to be winning a trophy. Look, that's what footballers' ambitions are all about. It's got nothing to do with us. We have to go there week in, week out. If you truly support your team, if you're truly passionate about your football club, you'll go there whether they win trophies or not. And the vast majority of football teams do not win trophies on a regular basis, so that can't be something that you hinge your happiness on. You've got to find it in the small things, in the small moments. Crunching tackles, big headers, nutmegs, a wonderful piece of skill, a great touch, a goal, the stuff that we go there for, a fucking goal, a great save, a goalkeeper running the length of the pitch to knee slide in front of a centre forward. These are the moments we go to football for. These are the moments we need to grab onto. What we need to do as football fans is stop worrying about perception, stop worrying about how we're perceived, particularly by fans of other football clubs. To them, to me, to everyone, because it doesn't matter. If you can throw yourself in, if you're getting something from it, then take that thing that you're getting from it and hold it tight and share it with the closest loved ones to you, share it with your fellow fan and all that, because what's the point otherwise if you can't get those enjoyments out of football? If football just simply isn't for you. There is no ultimate winner in football. Nobody gets to the end of a season and goes, there we go, lads, done. The winner of football is Liverpool Football Club. You get the bragging rights for all eternity, forever and ever and ever. Amen. Good night. Thank you very much. Here's the cricket. It doesn't work like that. It's always going to go in cycles. So, you know what? take the piss out of your rival while you can. Enjoy the goals, enjoy the nutmegs, enjoy the Cruyff turns, enjoy the bit of silverware that you do collect along the way. Enjoy grabbing onto the person next to you. Enjoy the songs that you sing and the limbs that you threw about the place, because everything is cyclical in football. Your highs don't last forever, the same way your lows don't last forever. So you can only take the enjoyment that is there presented in front of you at any given moment. That's why we're into it. And if you're not into that, and if you're not prepared to throw yourself into it to enjoy it, then I say it again, maybe it's not for you. Personally, I am going to sing every song. I'm going to head every ball. I'm going to do everything I possibly can between now and the end of the season, because it will never be better than this as a Liverpool fan. And if I can't enjoy this now, when the fuck am I meant to enjoy it? And if you feel that way too, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. And if you want more from me, I've got a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Maych. It helps support this. It helps support me do the channel. If you like me and you want more from me, just more interaction, more behind the scenes stuff, then head over there. It's a big thing, and it does help massively. But other than that, thank you very much, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful season. Even if your team's not great, I hope you're enjoying little parts of it. Let me know your favourite parts of the game, even the most random things that you most enjoy, in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon.